Welcome back to Sports Fans Only with your boy Sean Mack. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video and share the video. Couldn't do it without y'all. Today we're here to talk about Terence Crawford. If you didn't know, now you know. I'm going to be playing that clip later of what Terence Crawford had to say. But he straight went off on the WBC and the WBC chairman. Let me preface by saying this. Terence Crawford, and the words that he said, in my opinion, are 99.9% right. But he got it wrong on one big issue. And I'll let you know what that one big issue is. But remember, I preface this also by saying I'm a Terence Crawford fan. Always have, always will be. For anyone that watches my channel, you know I'm a Terence Crawford fan. So don't get in the comment section telling me this and that. I'm a Terence Crawford fan. So we're going to start off like this. My dad always told me, if you make a deal with someone, honor that agreement. You understand what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I agree with almost everything Terence Crawford said, like I just stated. You got to get into that ring, like Terence Crawford said. The WBC didn't get in that ring. You put your life on the line. The WBC didn't put their life on the line. But you knew all of the rules and everything that you said in that video I'm going to let you hear. You knew all of this before you even signed that agreement with the WBC. Am I right? And anyone can protest against that? I don't think so, right? He knew the deal before he signed the deal. As much as I don't like most of the boxing's sanctioning bodies, the WBC chairman was right. Terence Crawford agreed to the terms, so Terence Crawford should have paid. Moving on. I think the WBC cut was 0.3% of Crawford's purse, which totaled to around $300,000, somewhere in that range. And let me tell you this, I was in Crawford's corner almost from the very beginning. I was loving everything he was saying. As Biz say, the revolution, with those eyes. But I think Biz skipped a big part of what I'm about to say now. It didn't seem like it was much to the revolution. It didn't seem much, but I was in his corner. I heard most of the 300. This is where he lost me. I heard where most of the $300,000 was going to, and that's why I changed my mind and said, okay, Crawford is wrong. And that money was going to retired boxers that's no longer fighting right now. I'm not sure if it's going to their families if they passed away, but I'm pretty sure it might do. It might go down to the wife or to the kids. So I would like to ask Terence Crawford this. If you were an old retired boxer and the champion had just won a WBC, wouldn't you want that guy to chip in his percentage into the pot to help out you and maybe other aging boxers? Or would you say, nah, I feel what he was saying. He signed the contract, y'all. Terence, my boy, pride of Omaha, Nebraska, you were wrong. You were dead wrong about this. So what we're going to do is this. Remember, if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video. Couldn't do it without y'all. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen to what Terence Crawford had to say, and I'll be back to spit some more of that hot fire. Holla.
Everybody accepted what I was giving them. But you, the WBC, think that you better than everybody, don't you? So since you, the WBC, and you got the green belt, which don't mean shit. Real belt is the ring belt, which is free. What are you talking about? You want me to pay you more than the other sanctioned bodies because you feel like you better than them. How in the world all the sanctioned bodies agreed to the same amount, but you sit your motherfucking ass up there and say that I need to apologize to you? You can take the belt. It's a trophy anyway. The fuck am I paying you every time I step foot in the fucking ring?
All right. Y'all heard what Terence Crawford had to say. We heard. Now, one thing that struck me when I heard this video and I saw this Terence Crawford video was I've heard Terence Crawford talk a lot. I've heard Terence Crawford talk majority of his career and his interviews, seen them all. And I've never seen him that angry. I've never seen him use that much vulgarity, curse words, as I heard him say on that video. So then that got me thinking, why is he so upset? Maybe it's the manner in which the chairman and the WBC came at him once he was late due on his payment. Maybe he didn't like how they approached him. But they saying probably, why would we have to even approach you and talk about this, being that you signed the contract? See, that's the theme of this. You signed the contract. Be a man and a person of your word. You can't say, well, yeah, I do this for you, I do this. Then when something happened and it's time to pay up, you're like, no. Where I come from, bad things happen to people who do stuff like that. And you can just use your own imagination and understand what I'm talking about. But for him to use that much vulgarity and to be that angry, it really got me thinking, how did they approach him? Did they approach him like with, when he was past due, did they approach him with like a lawyer and served him papers? Because that it's like, if you put the cat into the corner, the cat's going to come out scratching, right? And in this case, you put Terence Crawford in the corner, he's going to come out punching with those words that he was using to explain how he felt about them. But I do feel where he's trying to go with this, as far as not just making one belt, but the game's kind of watered down. Why? What? Not slave mentality. Not what I'm saying, but boy, you made the money. Now give me my money. But that all still comes down to where you signed the contract from the very beginning, right? See, that's what I keep coming back to. Is it, much as I like Terence Crawford, this could be my brother, C. Anthony. And I'd be like, C, you're wrong. Much as I love you, but you're wrong. You know, we can't always worry about the revolution. We have to sometimes just do what we're supposed to do. And in his heart of hearts, I know Terence Crawford is a good guy. But he understands that he's doing wrong. But sometimes you stand on your guns and you stand on your square, you stand on your block because you don't care about the consequences. You're like, they done piss me off. I'm going to do what I need to do because I am who I am, and you done made an enemy of me. But let me let you get on out of here. Crawford, if you can hear me, please pay the people what you owe them because you signed the contract. On that note, I've been Sean Mack, and this is Sports Fans Only. Holla.